The following podcast is brought to you by Sam's House. Let them sauce you up. Glory or Death Records and Desert Records. Let's start the show.
All right, this is Fuzz from RIP, and you are tuned to the Doom podcast.
You take drugs, Danny?
Every day.
Good. So what's the problem?
I don't know.
Doom Death Prog, created in 2000. We are now going to move over to France for Lux Incerta. They are one of the oldest French doom metal bands. The name comes from a Latin expression that symbolizes the ultimate moment when light is about to lose its battle against darkness. The concept is the core of the artistic spirit of the band. Main influences: Paradise Lost, My Dying Bride, and Iron Maiden, even Cathedral. Let's hear a track off of their latest release, Dark Odyssey. This is Dying Sun.
For eternal
Dark Odyssey will have its full release on April 8th of 2022. The album is dedicated to Michelle Serene Hajazi. And now we're going to go over to the United States, to Seattle, Washington, for Isthmi. I apologize. All right, I never know how to pronounce these words sometimes. What is it? I-Z-T-H-M-I? I don't care how it's pronounced. I don't care how it's spelled. I know it crushes. Leaving this world, leaving it all behind. That is the name of the latest release on March 4th of 2022. Talk about some vinyl, man. They got a black vinyl, of course, for the purists, but for people more of my speed that haven't been around so long in the vinyl community, but I'm trying to do it. I'm trying to buy some that I really, really like. This one looks kick-ass, a purple splatter vinyl. You got to go over to the link in the show notes to check it out. Is this, so where are we? Are we I'll get it out, I promise. Atmospheric black metal, post-black metal, doom, post-rock. What is this? I don't know. All I know is I absolutely loved it, and the last track was absolutely one of my favorites. This is Leaving It All Behind. That was, oh man, incredible. From Satanic Royalty Records, Isthmy. Is that how you pronounce it? Isthmy. I don't know. Seattle, Washington, we love you. And as they say, love is the truth. It's going to be out on Satanic Royalty Records. The pre-orders, you know where they are and what to do. We've been talking about Glory or Death Records for quite a while. We even had a showcase that we're going to get to in just a minute. The Bow to Your Masters, Volume 2, Deep Purple. You're like, what am I going to get with that? Come on, really? Seriously, what am I going to get? Big Scenic, Nowhere, Gygax, Red Witch, Johnny, Top Secret, Saturn, High Reaper, Great Electric West, Stake, Moss Generator, Asphodel 1. Are you kidding me? Temple of Love, exactly. Red Wizard, Kook, Worshipper, and the Mighty Yob. Original art done by Daniel Porta. Karen A. Hasman, and David Paul Seymour. You know his work. You've seen it. It's the Bow to Your Masters Volume 2. Deep Purple Tribute. You're not going to want to miss it. Go to gloryorddeathrecords.com and defend the faith. Now, for the next band, we're going to Raleigh, North Carolina. The band name Twisted Tower Dire. The album Crest of the Martyrs demos. Yeah, this goes back a ways. We'll talk about that a little bit later. Right now, we got to talk about the vinyl. Black and Silver is available. Let's hear the first track off of this release that is out now. This is At Night.
Into my dreams, shapeless one designed by hate.
There is a really good description in Bandcamp. Link is in the show notes, but I just want to read this one part here. It says, old fans of the band can rejoice to have these different set of recordings available for the first time. And now, new fans can marvel at the powerhouse of one of America's finest bands playing at their best. Highly recommended for fans of Visigoth, Pharaoh, and Omen. Yeah, agreed. And as I'm looking down here, looks like No Remorse Records out of Greece will also have an exclusive 100 copies available on light blue vinyl. You might want to pick that one up as well. This next release, well, man, it kind of came as a surprise to me because I have been a fan of Superlinks and I wanted to grab them for an interview, but, I don't know. Things just go zigging and zagging. But now that I hear this new release called Pia Isa, I'm like, man, I should hit them up. Pia Isa is the solo project of bassist, vocalist Pia Iskasen. I'm always terrible with this. I'll just say Pia. That would be better. From the Norwegian heavy psych doom band Superlinks. Have you not heard Superlinks? Please go out. I have to put it. I'm going to write this down right now. Superlinks. I got to put a link in the show notes because that is some incredible material, as well as this upcoming release called Distorted Chance. Let's hear the second track off of that release. This is Quiet Beach. That's good, man. Oh, man. What a way to end it, you know? I mean, having played and written music for most of her life, a solo album has been brewing in Pia's mind for a long time. Finally, everything aligned for one of her first ones to materialize. And Distorted Chance was recorded in early 2021. As much as she loves playing with Superlinks, which was formed in 2013, and other people, her ideas for this album seemed more right to work through on her own. Incredible material. I gotta grab that just Superlinks, Pia Issa, the whole thing. And we got to do we got to talk about it. I got to do a podcast about it. We have to interview them. Wouldn't you agree? Yeah. All right. We got a few more things to talk about, and that is coming up right after this. Desert Records.us, based out of Albuquerque, New Mexico. They are a record label focusing on desert rock, doom metal, stoner rock, psychedelic rock, heavy metal, and experimental music. Yeah. People like Betty Benededli and this thing that I've been kind of focused on. I got an advanced copy, but I'm telling you, there's a few tracks available. You know where the link is in the show notes, but it's called Drone Room. The album is Whatever Truthful Understanding. Did I get that right? Whatever Truthful Understanding. Felt like I slurred that. I don't know. What's the matter with me? I'm stroking out here. All right. So, this album is going to be released on April 15th of 2022. And what are you into, man? You into some experimental, some ambient, some desert rock, some drone, post-country? Post-country. Wow. Interesting. What I'm looking at drone country. That's where I'm going for. That's what I hear right there at this juncture. And that is for all things Drone Room. It's Desert Records. You want to check it out and enter the desert. We here at the Doom Tomb Podcast love our hot sauces, and that brings us to our latest sponsor, Samsa House. Handcrafted in Austin, Minnesota by born and raised local chef S.T. Hastings. It's all natural, vegan, gluten-free, and no added fillers with an emphasis on sustainability. Let's talk about them. You want some cherry wood smoked sauce for the masses? Grab some of that Smoky J. You want some charred pineapple and ginger with toasted spices? Check out the Piña Dañada. And if you want fermented orange habaneros and garlic with a blend of vinegars, it's gonna funk you up. You want that funky garlic. It's time. Click on the link in the show notes. Get over to Samsa House and let them sauce you up.
And now, we return to the Doom Tomb.
Yeah, I didn't forget. I promised I was going to play something from the band Absurd. I know they were in Los Angeles. They might be in Nashville now, depending on wherever Karma Vulture is. By the way, follow them on Instagram, would you please? As well as the Absurd. Now, we're going to hear a track off of The Sun Still Rises. It's going to blaze. It's going to burn. It's called American Elegy.
Tired and weary, but she stands up straight. So born, never conceived. Where would we be now? Walking on bare feet through the empty streets. Better somehow.
Karma Vulture. I know we talked. We're going to do an interview real soon. Let's get this done. Let's square this away. Now, so I'm going to go and talk about a few other shows I've been at. I was at a show at Pub Rock in Scottsdale, Arizona. Incredible bands. We had Dead Canyon, Jupiter Cyclops, Howling Giant, and The Well. Now, Jupiter Cyclops crushed. They used to be a two-piece, and honestly, I feel I'm a little sludgy on the sludgier side. They have changed just a bit, kind of going into that stoner doom category and evolving into a four-piece. Incredible music. Highly suggest you check it out. I gotta remind myself to put a link in the show notes right now. Dead Canyon was up next. You know, they haven't had some new material in quite some time, but they have been working on it, honing it, and they debuted it at Pub Rock in Scottsdale. And man, it crushed. I absolutely loved it. Now, if you're not familiar, Dead Canyon, you got Frank and you got Jokey or Josh, and they were in a band a while ago called Black Hell. I talked to Frank a while ago, and he mentioned some other bands that he was in, and I was like, wow, really? Like, there was some heaviness. They've changed a little bit and got this like desert boogie drive going on. Really fucking enjoy it. Every time I go to see them, they absolutely crush it, and they're such a cohesive unit. And to round out that unit is Roger Williams, who is in the band Source. He was in Graves at Sea, and now he is providing the backbeat for all things Dead Canyon. I know they're working on new material, and I can't wait to hear what they come up with next. Howling Giant came right after them, and man, they play this space rock. It sounds so freaking good. I gotta tell you, here's the thing. This is, I feel like there's a time when sometimes I feel like I sound like I'm kissing ass. I'm not. If it was a shit show, I swear to you, I would tell you. And I have seen nothing but high-quality shows over the past few months. And you know what? I hope other people take notice. Recently I messaged some radio stations within the area and some other things that I'm trying to do, because I got to tell you, I think this music is awesome. And for people that are missing it, I'm so sorry. You're missing out on some real greatness, like Howling Giant. They play this space rock. I fucking love it. Like I said, I've interviewed them before. And, man, they absolutely crushed. And it's just so high energy. Just incredible, incredible work. And the headliner was The Well. Does The Well ever disappoint? The answer is no. Why even ask, right? They just lock it in. They have the visuals. Their amps looked incredible. They had this like kind of string kind of thing running through their amps, plus they were all lit up. It's just another piece. But wait, what about the bass drum? The bass drum had something going on. There was some kind of programming, some kind of shows. I gotta tell you, I love what they do, and they make it all worthwhile. They got the visual, and of course, they have the incredible music. Now, my question to the well is, will you play a Depeche Mode cover live? That's what I want to hear the next time I see you come through town. Let's take a break from talking about some of the shows because hey, how about this? I got you. Let's play one more track from Toronto, Ontario. The band is Lamping. The album, Stars We Lost. Let's hear the first track. This is Everlasting More. They got some vinyl for that release, and they absolutely kick ass. You know that, man. They have been putting out some quality material for some time, and yeah, it's another band. I gotta head out. I gotta interview them as well. But we have to move forward right now. And so we talked about the Wells Show and Howling Giant and Dead Canyon and Jupiter Cyclops, but we had our own show. It was a Planet Mammoth show. And man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. An incredible, incredible night filled with some incredible acts. And we kicked everything off with the band Grail. And yeah, you know, Grail, they've been punishing the scene for quite some time. And they have been putting in their dues, absolutely. And then, that night, who shows up? Kelly. From the band Mothership to really accompany their set. And I gotta tell you, everything raised to the next level at the show. And afterwards, talking to some people in the crowd, and they say, you know, I'm done. I'm kind of done. Like, I've seen the best I can. I was like, no, calm down. Chill out. Take it easy. It will get even bigger. And it did. Because Formula 400 absolutely crushed the stage. They came back for their second round in Florida. Played some new material. Yeah. Formula 400, they did an incredible job. But they're not, that's not it. You're like, what the hell, man? Are we done? No. I'm not done. Because we also had, out of Oregon, the band Kvasir. It was the first time I've ever seen them in Arizona. I think it's the first time they've ever been in Arizona. It's time to take a sip because my voice is, I'm losing my voice. I'm going very dry. Hold on a second. Oh, so much better. Oh, well, actually, it's not better. Okay. Anyway, so Kvasir absolutely killed, and even one of the band members. I was wearing like a Crowley shirt, Aleister Crowley, and he mentioned something about it. I'm like, dude, I'm just kind of getting into it. I did an interview with AWAS, and as I was learning about Crowley, so I'm kind of just a fresh face in the Aleister Crowley world. I'm learning, but I told him, like, I don't know a whole lot. And he mentioned a few things. We had a chat back and forth. Bottom line, incredible night. It's still not done. Oh, damn it. Because there is this other band, Old Fashioned Assassin. Absolutely killed. Holy shit, they were good. Now, here's a difference. Old Fashioned Assassin. If you've seen them a few times, there was a noticeable difference. And that was Zach from the band Hoodoo A Kill. He took over vocal duties. He took over the bass. And man, they played an incredible set. Now, here's something I didn't know. Somebody told me that might have been their last show. I didn't know that. I have to admit. I promoted the show, or helped promote it with Kyle Eads from Old Fashioned Assassin. How apropos. It was the last show. From what people were saying, I don't know. Is it? Is it not? I hope you find out. I hope I find out. When they tell me, I'll pass it on to you. Old Fashioned Assassin, Yucca Taproom. That might have been the last show at the Glory or Death Records showcase. I have no idea right now, but I'm keeping my fingers crossed that they will appear again very, very soon. I know the latest album, Tides of Failure, is out on Glory or Death Records. And speaking of, there's one more band. Yeah, that's right. It's none other than Great Electric Quest. Have you seen them live? What? No, you haven't? Oh my God. You're in for a treat. Let me tell you something. I saw them several years ago and was hooked ever since. Anytime they came through this town, I wanted to see them because I know they give it their all. It's the true place where rock and roll lives, and they truly defend the faith. It is Great Electric Quest. And they killed it in amazing style. T-Sweat, he gets on stage in this cloak and kind of like a staff of sorts. and starts the show off. Mucho, the drummer, goes into this solo, and everything kind of pop, 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 pop. It fades. Where is everybody? I don't even know. All I'm focused on is Mucho. And then you see Buddy Donner come in. You see Jerry Bliss. And they ramp up again. And you get that thunderous bass and that perfect tone guitar, which I think was on loan at the time by Kelly from Mothership, done by Furion Sound. All the color and stuff. Oh man, have you seen that guitar by Kelly? Fucking amazing. I digress. So, you've got those three on stage. Where's T-Sweat, man? I can't find him. Where's the lead singer? Where is the leader of this battalion? Well, as we turn slowly, we find out that he is on the edge of the bar, raising the flag of Great Electric Quest, where rock and roll lives, and he is waving it with a vengeance. He jumps down off the bar, heads up on stage, and absolutely destroys the night, even finishing with an Iron Maiden cover. Whew, man, mind was blown. This was an incredible night, and there were many other people that viewed the shows, or a show. They viewed everyone that was there, and things got back to me. Very interesting. So that was that night, and that was fucking killer. I was going to talk more about some other nights, but I think I'm going to save it for the next episode because I think I've talked way too long. All right. Thank you, everyone. We're out. Don't forget, Ian from No Masters Audio. He is the man that absolutely fucking destroys. He is the man that edits? Yeah, I got it. Edits everything for the Doom Tomb podcast. He is the man. Thank him, will you? No Masters Audio. Glory or Death Records, Samsa House, Desert Records. Please, go buy some stuff. It'll help them. I promise you. And Cranium Radio. Once I figure out how to get back online and how to do a quality show, I will be back online as soon as possible. Thank you, everyone, for listening. DoomTombPodcast@gmail.com. And, I said this in the beginning. Hey, are you going to shows? Are you checking stuff out? Well, please send me an MP3 of a review of the shows you were at recently, or give me a message and we'll do a phone interview and we'll figure it out. Whatever it is, I want to know what's going on in your area. What is your scene? Are you proud of your scene? You better tell me. I want to know. DoomTombPodcast@gmail.com. DoomTomb or DoomTomb Podcast across social media. Thanks, everyone. We'll talk to you soon. Get out to those shows. Buy that band merch. And don't forget to stay heavy.